73-year-old Pete Carroll is the new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Raise your hand if you saw this one coming. This makes no sense to me. Pete Carroll turned 74 in September. He easily is the oldest head coach in the NFL, and he looks like he's going to be an easy one and done hire because it looked like the Raiders had a good chance at landing Ben Johnson. Instead, he jumps at the opportunity to coach Caleb Williams in Chicago. But I thought that they would have went with Brian Flores. Pete Carroll doesn't give you an opportunity to not only make it to the playoffs, but to even have a winning record in a division where you have to play Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert twice with Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh. You got Sean Payton, who seems to have the ball rolling in the right direction in Denver with Bo Nix at the helm at QB. The Raiders are not in the position to land Cam Ward or Shador in the upcoming NFL draft. Do they go after Sam Darnold in free agency? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But it's like, are you going to run it back with Aiden O'Connell again? It's just, Pete Carroll is a really good motivator. All right, he's going to get the most out of every single player on this roster. You're going to be more competitive with Pete Carroll than what you ever were with Antonio Pierce or Josh McDaniels. But you just don't have enough talent to be able to compete in the division where you have Jim Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and Sean Payton, because this version of Pete Carroll that you're getting is not the prime version of Pete Carroll that coached up the Seattle Seahawks to a Super Bowl win a few years ago. And his defenses in Seattle his last few years were really awful. They always ranked near the bottom of the league in every category. They were not good against the run. His cover 3 scheme was really outdated. There's a reason why Seattle moved on from Pete Carroll. And, for the Raiders, I just don't think that you're going to go anywhere with Pete Carroll. Besides you being a little bit more competitive, yeah, maybe you have about an extra win or two and you're a 7-8 win team, 9 team max. But I laughed when I saw this news pop up on my phone. I could not believe it. With Tom Brady being named the minority owner of the Raiders, I was expecting them to come away with a way better head coach than 73-year-old Pete Carroll. He just isn't fitted anymore to compete in a division that's home to 3 of the best coaches in the NFL. He is outdated. Yeah, he's a high energy, high character guy that the players are going to love, but it's just the Raiders are going nowhere with the hiring of Pete Carroll. I just don't see any reason why Pete Carroll will be able to turn around the Raiders where, he's a defensive minded coach at his core and his defenses in Seattle were really, really awful. So I don't know about this one for the Las Vegas Raiders.